Who wants to add a rivet with me? I'm finishing off my bag. It's a mess everywhere, I apologise. And I'm adding the rivets. And you all seemed quite interested in this the other day. So I'm going to go through the process with you of how I've attached these little beauties. Really easy. All I need is my little press thing. Don't know what you call it. Hole punch. And I need my double-ended rivet caps. That's what I'm using with these ones. There's so many you can buy, but this is what I like. I get them from the trimming shop. And this is a pretty standard size that I've got here. It's a 9mm in a bronze colour. It's double cap rivet. And you get this long one here, which comes with a post. That's called the post. There, that's the post bit there. And then you get this short bit here. Oop. Short bit there. And you kind of put your fabric in between. And then that goes in like so. I'll show you. Like that. And the idea is that when you press it down properly in the correct position, as it goes down, it crushes and it splays out into this little rivet bit at the bottom. That tiny little flat bit, it's got a cavity in there, and that's where it all goes. So it's just about getting the angle right, which is why when you try and do this by hand, it can sometimes go wrong, because it needs to go exactly sort of like proper vertical. So just going to take it apart again. I've got my die set up here. First thing I need to do is just make a little hole in here. So I'm just going to go in and I'm just going to press it down. I always like to lean on my desk. Hear the click? That's just made my little hole for me. Not ever so visible. And then I'm just going to push the post through like so. So can you see it's quite extended quite a bit there, but it'll be fine. I used to trim these down thinking that's what I needed to do. I was so wrong. Then clip that on. And then I'm just going to take the rivet cap end and I'm going to lay that into the die just down there. Pull this down and it goes down, so because it's so straight, it goes in perfectly and crushes it down into place. There's no damage, there's no markings or anything, and that's two in place. I was really anxious about using these at first because these little babies are so expensive. You have to buy the dies, these bits here, they all change depending on what it is you're trying to fix. And I was getting myself, as I was Googling around and looking what was out there, they're so expensive and I kept thinking I'm going to get this wrong. Anyway, I rang up the company, this Trimmings UK company, and I spoke to a chap there, and he, honest to God, he had all day long for me. And he was brilliant. And he said, you know, what kind of things do you want to make or do you want to use them for? And then he just said, well, let me go away and I'll put together like a bit of a wish list for you and work out the costs for you. And I'll just send it across to you, no pressure or anything like that. Anyway, I placed my order and I messed it up. I forgot to order the rivets. I remember the die, but I forgot the rivets. And do you know, bless him, when it all arrived, he contacted me and I said, I forgot the flipping rivets. He went, do you know what? I'm not here to disappoint you. What do you want? I'm just going to put them in the post for you tonight. I'll be with you tomorrow. Record a delivery and I'm not going to charge you. And that was like excelled. Excelled, is that the right word? Smashed my expectations, to be honest with you. And I love it. I mean, I've not used it loads, but I made my jeans the other day. A breeze, total doddle. And putting them all in on this bag that I've been making has been an absolute breeze. And it's got it all the way around. So I've got it on the ends there as well of this bag. So I'm really happy. I hope you found that useful. Take care. Bye.